How did T Boone Pickens become so rich? He's a self-made billionaire who went on an extraordinary life journey, from early days in the oil fields to a titan in the energy industry. The road to riches was paved with grit, determination, and some strategic financial maneuvers for ferocious financier and business boffin T Boone Pickens. Ever wondered how someone goes from rags to riches, turning a modest start into a financial empire? Today, we're looking into the life and fortune of a legend. So, join us on another pathway to elevate genius. You may not recognize the name, but T Boone Pickens was a fund honcho, big shot oil producer, and all-round powerhouse. He was the brains behind the Pickens Plan, pushing for US energy independence and clean vibes from natural gas. Pickens passed away in 2019 at the age of 91, with a staggering bank balance and a remarkable legacy behind him. Let's rewind a bit. In his 2008 autobiography, The First Billion is the Hardest, Pickens revealed his secret sauce for success. Engagement, involvement, constant action. That's the way to live your life. And he wasn't just talking the talk. Well into his 80s, he was hitting the gym daily, boasting about his bench press skills. Born in Oklahoma, Pickens earned a degree in geology from Oklahoma State University in 1951, and they even named the football stadium after him. After a quick stint at Phillips Petroleum Co., he said, "I'm out," and in 1956 birthed Mesa Petroleum Inc. in Amarillo, Texas. The show was on the road. This venture became a natural gas giant, drilling in the Texas Panhandle before going even bigger, as Boone took a swing at the North Sea. Pickens' brainchild business, Mesa, hit a rough patch when dealing with sky-high debts and dwindling gas prices. It was like walking a financial tightrope. But that was all part of the money-making game. Risk versus reward. Pickens knew all about this fine balance of fortune and failure. Increasing his coffers to eye-watering numbers, Pickens spotted a partnership that could take things to the next level, joining forces with Parker & Parsley Petroleum Company in Midland, Texas. This powerhouse merger gave birth to the Pioneer Natural Resources Company, skyrocketing to become the third largest independent player in the US oil and gas game. Fast forward to Pioneer's boardroom, and guess who's in the mix? Yes, the man himself, T Boone Pickens. He wasn't just a big shot, he was a mentor extraordinaire, guiding the ship for a solid 3 years. Pioneer CEO Scott Sheffield drew back the curtain on a little secret. Boone, at first, wasn't sold on some of the choices the company was making and directions it was heading, including the Permian Basin. But here's the lesson. He later admitted he was wrong, reinforcing the fact that it doesn't matter that you fail, instead it's how you learn and grow from the experience. Over time, Pickens became a major Pioneer shareholder. And guess what? The Permian Basin went from being shrugged at to becoming the major heavyweight champion, claiming the title of the largest oil field on the planet. T Boone Pickens was not just a name, but a flexible game changer. Pickens was the ultimate champion of natural gas throughout his life. He didn't just talk the talk, he walked the walk. Early on, he took the reins as one of the first chairs of the Natural Gas Vehicle Coalition. Not stopping there, he co-founded Clean Energy Corp, making waves by selling renewable natural gas. This wasn't just a business venture for Pickens, it was a lifelong commitment. Across the decades, he stuck with his principles, and the wealth continued to grow. Boone was a co-founder and leader, and also a friend, a mentor, and even a father-like figure to those who worked at his side, emphasizing his dedication, his humor, and his generosity. Back in the 1980s, as the T Boone Pickens brand grew, he became a force to be reckoned with, landing on the cover of Time magazine in March 1985. This money-spinning trailblazer was leading the way, making oil bigwigs sweat over shareholder value. Because Boone had a unique mindset, he knew companies weren't just buildings, they belonged to the people with the shares. While today that might seem like a no-brainer, in the 80s, not many big-shot CEOs were putting their money where their mouths were. A top Wall Street analyst spilled the beans, praising Boone for following up on his actions, giving the capital the respect it deserved. There were difficult times. Boone wasn't one to play it safe, investing in ventures that failed to hit the mark, racking up billions in losses, engaging in a number of failed relationships. Some of Pickens' personal choices have since been scrutinized. In his 2008 autobiography, he spoke of his ups, downs, and what he fondly coined Booneisms. Boone called on others to match his laser focus, stating, "When you're hunting elephants, don't get distracted chasing rabbits." T Boone Pickens was certainly a man who knew how to elevate his genius. If he was around today, he would no doubt hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to learn more. Thanks for joining us today, and until next time, remember to learn, motivate, and inspire.